Why did you let go halfway through?
It's for good luck. We can't just start breaking tradition, you know.
I've gotten used to this view.
In the beginning, you were so terrified of the Mystery Labyrinth.
Maybe that means I've grown as a detective.
It means I've been a phenomenal mentor. But this Mystery Labyrinth seems different from the previous ones.
I figured. We'll finally uncover Kanai Ward's ultimate secret, just up ahead. No matter what the truth may be, I will expose it. Whatever the mystery may be, I'll never turn my eyes away. That's my mission as a detective. Can I count on your support again, Shinigami?
Still relying on others after all this time. Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yes, I am.
Here's the solution key we'll need.
Thanks.
Oh, you've never thanked me for this before. I considered just handing it over normally, but I'm glad I kept it this way instead.
You can do it normally!
Anyway, let's go. Let's unriddle this Mystery Labyrinth!
This is Kanai Ward.
The mystery this time seems to be deeply related to Kanai Ward itself. Just like you said, Master, if we keep going, we should be able to expose Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
This place seems fit for the final mystery.
Speaking of, why do you think this is the last Mystery Labyrinth?
No reason, it just feels like that. I think I needed your powers in order to expose Kanai Ward's ultimate secret in the first place. I've got a feeling that when we solve this mystery, our pact will come to an end. Am I wrong?
You know I can't reveal anything about our pact. Regardless, if I train you to be a great detective, there'll come a day you won't need me anymore.
But there's still a ways to go before I can call myself a true detective. At the very least, I have to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone.
I think I've heard that before somewhere.
Don't you remember? You heard that from the person who left the strongest impression on you.
Oh, right! You're just a copycat!
I'm copying nobody. I'm just echoing what they said. I guess you could say they influenced me. If that was said by a detective you admire, it seems like a good idea to aim for the same goal.
Anyway, here it comes! It's the mystery protecting Kanai Ward's ultimate secret!
Then we just need to solve it. Let's go, Shinigami!
mystery of Kanai Ward began with the homunculus research.
Yeah, there's no mistake that's the root cause of what's going on in this city.
So it involves the mystery of the homunculus research? Let's clear it up all at once, Master!
Huh? Right here! The Yuji wanted to create an immortal army, and requested that Amaterasu conduct homunculus research.
Basically, it was for military purposes. So what exactly are homunculi?
They're artificially made human beings. Human DNA is extracted to use as a base to grow human cells. The age, gender, and looks are synthetically copied onto an artificial human.
What's the fun in copying people to begin with? That's something I'll never understand. Humans are such weird creatures. Is that a mystery phantom?
But whose phantom is it? Huh? It's me? Why?
The mystery phantom is the materialization of someone who wants to conceal the truth. Master, you want to hide the truth?
Me? That's impossible!
Master, quick! Defeat Master right away!
Yeah. Don't go any further! There's nothing up ahead! Let's give up and go home. What I'm looking for doesn't exist. Homunculi are just a fantasy. That claim doesn't hold up! It's not a fantasy! Homunculi do exist! No, homunculi don't exist! I was wrong! Completely wrong! The homunculi don't exist! Have you even seen a homunculus? Do you have any proof they exist? It's true it was being researched. But that research was cancelled. That research was a complete failure. This is the truth. No, 3 years ago, the Yuji successfully manufactured a homunculus. The report Fubuki left me clearly said so. So, that really was me. Why would I be a mystery phantom?
There's no point thinking about these things if you have no clues. Let's keep going. Anyway, the unified government must have really wanted to make that homunculus. They tasked Amaterasu to make it, but set up their own research facilities as well.
They tried to accelerate the research by having these two facilities compete with each other. The unified government was first to have their experiments succeed. But apparently, that was the only successful experiment.
Those are some terrible odds.
What I want to know is the identity of that homunculus they were able to create. According to the report Fubuki left behind,
they found success in one person's DNA. Someone believed to have the world's greatest mind.
the only successful specimen was from the world's greatest mind.
He's back! The world's dumbest looking mystery phantom!
He looks dumb?
Chase that clone with Master's dumb face!
This time you directly said I was dumb! The clock tower! It's blocking the path!
Just solve the mystery like you always do! You got this!
The true identity of the world's greatest mind was written on a memo left by the dead criminal in the refrigerator. It's the person known as #1 of the World Detective Organization. He ran off again! What's going on? It's like he's trying to lead me somewhere. Shinigami?
Huh? It's nothing! Anyway, let's go after him!
To think, the only successful homunculus was based on the world's greatest mind. #1 of the WDO. But if that's true, then there's something else bothering me about it.
Hey, Master!
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking about how we should keep our focus on Kanai Ward's mysteries. I mean, the completed homunculus disappeared, right? So that doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
You can't say for certain it's unrelated.
Well, #1 was that old man, right? You never saw him anywhere in Kanai Ward.
That's true. I didn't see him in the city.
See? I told you that homunculus has nothing to do with this stuff. Besides, world's greatest mind. He got blown up with that building, right?
That's true, though I feel like he went down too easily.
Who cares about that old geezer? Let's talk about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Sure.
Setting aside how the UG's research facility succeeded in their homunculus experiment, the problem is Kanai Ward. What happened to the research being done here?
Seems like that's the mystery we face. Under the UG's jurisdiction, Amaterasu Corp grew impatient and conducted an experiment 3 years ago. That was known as Project Homunculus.
Wasn't Dr. Weska in charge of that? What was it all about anyway?
I don't know the exact details.
That's what we have to figure out next.
I wonder what was done to prepare for Project Homunculus.
Looks like that's where we're starting. Good luck, Master!
Something else also happened in Kanai Ward 3 years ago, at the same time as Project Homunculus. All the residents were forced to take a blood test.
Maybe those mandatory blood tests had something to do with Project Homunculus?
It's true both took place 3 years ago, so I doubt they're unrelated. Which means the blood test wasn't checking for some contagious disease among the residents. They were extracting DNA from everyone to see who was suitable for homunculus research. Wait, if that's the case, then Project Homunculus is... Ah!
Now there's a flood? There are some stairs over there! Master, run!
Right!
This place seems familiar.
Yeah, it looks like Doya District. I wonder if we have to go through here.
Seems that way. Okay then. Looks like you discovered something about Project Homunculus.
Yeah, but...
What's wrong?
Well, if it's what I think it is, then horrible things were done for this research.
You're getting pretty horrible here too! Master, concentrate!
This must be it! I knew it. It's hard to believe, but it's the truth. Project Homunculus was an effort to create homunculi out of all the residents in Kanai Ward.
All of them?
After Amaterasu was outdone by their rival, they started searching for suitable DNA in every possible way. And that's what the blood tests were for. They created homunculi out of every citizen in town. Even if a few failed, all they needed was one successful specimen. That was the purpose behind Project Homunculus.
So, what happened after that?
Well... Ah!
Master, you better concentrate!
This must be it! In the end, Project Homunculus was a failure. And as a result, the blank week mystery occurred. The defective homunculi from the experiment were responsible for that event.
I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective.
The event Kurumi mentioned, where the city was ruined while everyone slept. The destruction of the giant shutters of the lab where the experiment took place. All of that was caused when the defective homunculi attacked Kanai Ward.
An entire city was destroyed by defective homunculi, and no one's ever said a thing about it? And What is the blank week mystery anyway? How can a whole week pass in a single night?
Right. Those are the mysteries we need to unravel to get to the heart of the blank week. But I still haven't gathered my thoughts about it.
Master, the Mystery Labyrinth is getting testy! You have to give an answer now!
I know, but...
Then I'll help you. Let's lay it all out together! That's not it! Nice! Great job, Master! Awesome teamwork! Master?
They were all swapped during the blank week mystery.
Right, but who or what was swapped?
Everyone in Kanai Ward. Each resident was replaced by their homunculus. It happened during the blank week mystery.
Huh? Everyone? Come on, that couldn't have happened.
Yes, it's impossible. It's too ridiculous to think they all could be swapped with homunculi. That's nothing but a fantasy!
Huh? Which is the real Master?
Obviously it's me! The blank week mystery has nothing to do with homunculi. Your deduction is wrong. Everything you say is wrong.
Master! Master's getting closer!
I just said I'm the real one. No. You're wrong. They couldn't have been swapped. That claim doesn't hold up. No! There's proof they switched! No, that's a lie! It's all made up! Residents were swapped with homunculi? That's impossible! Something else caused the blank week. Everyone was drugged and knocked out. Every resident fell asleep. So, there's a gap in their memories. That's why the memories connect across that week. That's impossible if they were swapped. If they were swaps, they'd be different beings. Their memories would be totally different too. I'll slash through this mystery. A homunculus retains all the memories their original had when their DNA was first extracted. That's why the specimens created by the experiment also have memories from before the blood test. It explains how their memories are linked. No, your reasoning is obviously wrong. They can inherit memories? What about the week no one remembers? If memories are kept after swapping, there wouldn't be a gap in their memories. This is the truth. Defective homunculi go berserk in sunlight. They lose all sense of reason as well as their memories. The sunlight made them go wild as soon as they were born, wiping their memories during that time. There was sunlight shining through the lab. Maybe it was to test if the creatures had overcome that weakness. But the experiment failed.
In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed and died. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and
They went berserk and attacked Kanai Ward. When they eventually returned to their senses, their memories were reset to before the blood test. An entire week had passed by then. But since none of them remembered what happened, the week felt like a single day to them.
That's what caused the blank week mystery? What's with him? Why is he laughing? I don't believe it. Everyone in Kanai Ward is a homunculus?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This city is a city of homunculi.
Even the Flatty? And Fuzzhead too? Everybody? But no one mentioned anything like that! How'd they manage to hide it?
I don't think any of them knew they'd been replaced by homunculi either. That's because they lost those memories when they emerged as homunculi and went wild.
And what happened to the original residents? The ones who first lived in Kanai Ward?
I think they're gone.
What do you mean, gone?
When the defective homunculi went berserk and attacked Kanai Ward, the original residents died. All of them.
They're all dead?
That explains how the homunculi replaced their originals after they returned to their senses. By the time the homunculi regained consciousness, the originals were gone. With the exception of those like Kurumi's grandfather, who refused the blood test and vanished completely. That's because those who didn't have their DNA extracted had no homunculus to replace them.
So if they were killed without a substitute in place, they were considered missing.
This is the tragedy that befell Kanai Ward 3 years ago. That's the truth behind the blank week mystery.
The city is falling apart!
You destroyed it. You exposed the mystery behind the city. You're an uninvited guest here. You're the enemy. But it's not over yet. You still haven't reached the truth behind this city. I won't let it happen. I will shelter the mystery of Kanai Ward. Like I keep telling you. Swapping places is just in your head. You have no proof a switch even took place. There's zero evidence for that. The homunculi were destroyed after the experiment. At the hands of the researchers who saw failures. That's why it's impossible! Homunculi would have attacked the city! No one was killed by the homunculi! This is the truth! Dr. Wesker left a video journal discussing the conclusions of Project Homunculus. It clearly shows the doctor dying at the hands of a defective homunculus who went out of control. But we met the doctor at Amaterasu's lab, even though he should have been dead already. The fact that we met him after he died proves he and the other citizens were all replaced by homunculi.
I see. So the doctor at the lab was also swapped out homunculus.
That's why he didn't know about the results of the experiment. And also why he knew nothing about the blank week mystery.
He didn't even remember the terrible things he did.
He caused the city's greatest tragedy. But maybe what little conscience he had left urged him to leave evidence. No, not yet. I refuse to give up! I have to protect Kanai Ward!
Why does the other master want to protect Kanai Ward so badly?
You don't fully understand it yet. You know nothing about Kanai Ward. What do you know about its darkness?
Master, watch out! Master!
I can't avoid it! You don't fully understand it yet. You know nothing about Kanai Ward. What do you know about its darkness?
Master!
rain clouds covered Kanai Ward to block out sunlight, which homunculi are vulnerable to. The homunculi stopped their attack thanks to the clouds covering the city.
Master, don't let him get away! You gotta finish this!
That hypocrite! I'll expose him for who he is! We're not done yet! The city's darkness goes even deeper! This is the answer! The dead in Kanai Ward are transported to the abandoned village, a restricted area. Whenever a defective homunculus revives, its intelligence decreases, turning it into a zombie. The city would have been overrun with zombified homunculi if the bodies were left alone. That's why the bodies have been getting sent to the abandoned village.
Peacekeepers always tried to get rid of the bodies as fast as possible. Did they know they'd turn into zombies?
No, they were probably just following orders. They were told that bodies in this city rot quickly. The people of Kanai Ward, including the Peacekeepers, didn't know that they're all homunculi. It must also be the reason why they were so strict about keeping this place isolated from the outside world.
We've got you now! There's nowhere to run, Master!
I told you, that's not me! You think that's enough to defeat me? You think that's enough to expose Kanai Ward's darkness? More! Kanai Ward's darkness goes far deeper than that! This is the answer! That's right. The people in Kanai Ward love their meat buns. You know what they're made of, don't you? The main source of nutrients for homunculi is human flesh. That's why everyone craved those meat buns so much. Warning. Homunculi are predisposed to eating human flesh in order to maintain the artificial organic synthesis in their cells. Currently, there are no alternate sources of nutrition, and they grow sick if they do not consume human flesh. That's a primal instinct homunculi can never defy. What are you? Mystery phantoms are supposed to prevent mysteries from being exposed. And yet, it's like you're guiding me to the truth. It's not just the meat buns. Residents of Kanai Ward also have other characteristics. Of course, I'm sure you've already noticed them. A bomb?
He's trying to boom kill you, but you can defuse it by solving the mystery.
You've seen it time and time again. You should already know this. They're physical abnormalities. It's another part of Kanai Ward's darkness. Physical abnormalities?
Let's go, Master! We gotta join hands and defeat my other Master! Huh? Pink blood? Hey! Everyone did have pink blood! I think I got too used to it.
Now that I think about it, it's really abnormal. Blood being pink instead of red is obviously strange. That's right. From the very beginning, I thought something was off. Since I first saw a corpse in the city, I had my suspicions about the color of the blood here. Is that a real corpse? It's not some mannequin, is it? This blood is real? How? Why? I figured it was due to Shinigami haunting me. Like it was somehow changing the way I see things. Shinigami, you don't feel anything after seeing this body?
You're asking me how I feel about death? Well, let me tell ya, this is totally ordinary. I was just saying there was nothing odd about there being a corpse. The color of human blood doesn't matter to me.
But why didn't the other master detectives mention anything about the color? It wasn't mentioned at all while I was investigating crime scenes with Halara. Oh, right! Maybe...
The rain sure has changed things around here. Both the city and the people, too. Supposedly, there's something in the rain that messes with our bodies and the environment. But it's all hearsay.
It could be because Chief Yako said the rain affects things. In fact, maybe it wasn't just the master detectives. Chief Yako and the other people in town. Maybe they all believed it too. For example, they could have said there were some chemical properties in the rain that causes blood to change color. In that case, people wouldn't find it strange that their blood was pink.
Yes, homunculi have pink blood. Maybe they were made that way to differentiate them from their originals. Now, you're finally seeing the big picture. I've been waiting for this!
Master's mystery phantom sure doesn't seem scared of these mysteries being solved. Anyway, we gotta beat him! Otherwise, you'll get caught in its destruction!
Fine. Let's end this. It's time to expose the truth of Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. It's over!
You? You think you can do it?
handicaps out of kindness, you know. I'm just saying, it'd be nice to get a little appreciation.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was all a part of your process or something.
Anyway, time to boom kill this mystery phantom.
Let's expose all the facts and finish this once and for all. It's time for the very last deduction denouement! It all started 10 years ago. The UG tasked both its own research facility and Amaterasu Corp to conduct homunculus research.
They were trying to create an immortal army of homunculi that could just come back to life, right? If that happened, the death gods would be out of a job!
By having the two organizations compete with each other, they hoped to rush development along. And it was the UG's research facility that managed to create a homunculus first. That drove Amaterasu into a panic. So, 3 years ago, Project Homunculus was conducted under Dr. Weska's direction.
Acting like they were just testing for a contagious disease, they took blood from all the people in Kanai Ward. They were turning the town upside down, trying to find DNA that would help them make homunculi. They got beat to the punch and were rushing for results. Huge death flag if you ask me.
Ultimately, the experiment was a failure. And their efforts resulted in nothing more than a mass of defective homunculi.
Defective homunculi have two fatal flaws. One, they revive after death with fully repaired bodies, but their minds deteriorate and they become zombies.
2, sunlight whips them into a bloody frenzy, but they won't remember what they did afterwards. It's kinda like when an alcoholic corporate drone with a lot of pent-up stress gets a picture at the company party.
I'm not sure that's really the same. Anyway, the newly created defective homunculi were exposed to sunlight and immediately went on a rampage. They attacked Kanai Ward and murdered all of the residents.
A certain masked man then created a rain cloud generator by making some extreme modifications to a public bathhouse. He covered the whole city with those clouds.
The rain clouds blocked out the sun and brought the defective homunculi out of their berserk state.
Their memories reverted back to when their blood had been drawn 1 week before.
The blank week mystery refers to a period where they ran out of control and lost their memories. So basically, Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is...
3 years ago, the defective homunculi of all Kanai Ward residents murdered their human counterparts. Exposed to sunlight at the very moment of their creation, they went berserk and wiped out the entire city. Rain clouds then blocked out the sun, and their human memories returned.
The defective homunculi have no idea they're not human. And they continue on to this day in this land of never-ending rain. They just live their lives, happily munching away on human flesh-filled buns.
Pink blood wasn't caused by the rain.
It's actually conclusive evidence that every resident is a homunculus.
This is the truth behind Kanai Ward's ultimate secret!
It's you!
Hey, you finally made it. I've been waiting for you.
So this guy's the mystery phantom now. I figured he'd show up eventually.
You sure took a while getting here. Maybe I shouldn't expect much of you.
Is that a solution blade?
Huh? Why does he have a solution blade?
We shall see which of us should be destroyed. Let's wield our solution blades to find the answer. Don't tell me. You didn't assume you already arrived at the truth, did you? You promised you would expose all truth. Is this really the best you can do? Well, perhaps you're not as capable as I thought.
How did you get that solution blade?
Oh yeah, you should be more curious. After all, you understand nothing about me. For I am Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
I wonder if Master can even make snap judgments.
You're the ultimate secret?
First, when did I come to Kanai Ward? And why? Can you answer that? Yes, that's it. I came to Kanai Ward during the Blank Week mystery 3 years ago. All to resolve that case.
Resolve that case?
I knew they'd regain control once sunlight was blocked. So, I created the rain cloud generator to gently cover Kanai Ward in rain.
It's more like you caged them in!
Without me, Kanai Ward would never have been rebuilt! I used everything at my disposal to cover up the tragedy that took place here. But there was no way for me to fix the entire city on my own.
Why did you do it? Why do such a thing?
You want to know? I did it to protect Kanai Ward, of course. Because I love this city. I'd do anything for it. But you already know that.
You isolated all of Kanai Ward! And you call that protecting them? You trapped them!
Without me, Kanai Ward would have been wiped from the map. The UG planned to flatten Kanai Ward to cover up the failed homunculus experiment. But thanks to my negotiating, they saw the benefits of isolation. We would peacefully secure the defective homunculi, and they wouldn't have to spend a cent. Besides, it'd be a terrible thing if the UG's inhumane research was made public.
And through that negotiating, you became CEO of Amaterasu Corporation. Your goal was to rule over Kanai Ward, wasn't it?
You still don't understand me. Try to remember.
Hey, Master. There's something weird about this mystery phantom. Why are we able to talk to him like this? None of the others acted this way.
Huh?
Try to remember. What did I do after I became CEO of Amaterasu Corporation?
You shut down the homunculus research.
I didn't want to create any additional defective homunculi. So I ended the research and sealed off the test site. Dr. Weska and Yomi objected, but as the CEO, I was able to quash their complaints. That's how I rebuilt Kanai Ward all on my own. It is a city for homunculi who have nowhere else to go.
You did it to protect the people in the city?
That's right. I did it all out of the love I have for this place. That is the undeniable truth. I've never hid my love for Kanai Ward from you at any moment. Yet, you never quite seem convinced about it.
What he says makes sense. He's not lying. The experiments created the defects, so we transformed Kanai Ward to protect them. But if that's true, what crime is he guilty of? Why have I drawn my sword against him?
Hey, Master! Don't let that mystery phantom fool you! Try to remember why he started this in the first place! He's a phantom! He's just trying to prevent you from exposing the truth!
Yeah, you're right. He's no saint. He's a dictator who will do anything to achieve what he wants. You may wear the mask of a saint, but it can't hide the crimes you've committed. You are the mastermind behind the global kidnapping case the WDO has been pursuing. People were abducted across the world and turned into food for homunculi at your factory.
I had no choice. They must eat in order to survive. Besides, I never took innocent people. I gathered criminals with no chance of rehabilitation and simply accelerated their sentencing. You saw the memo as well. Besides, they were all on death row anyway.
That doesn't make it right!
At any rate, that's not just my crime.
Huh?
The procurement of these ingredients was done with the full cooperation of the World Detective Organization.
The WDO?
I couldn't have asked for a better source of information for the ingredients.
You were working with the World Detective Organization?
Actually, it's more accurate to say I took advantage of them.
Liar! The WDO wouldn't let themselves be used by you! You just flaunted their name to capture criminals! In fact, the WDO itself tasked us with investigating the global kidnapping case! If you were their accomplice, they wouldn't have issued that directive! And we would never have come to Kanai Ward to corner you like this!
You still think you've got me cornered? You really are clueless. The way I see it, you were all gathered at Kanai Ward for other reasons. Very well. Go on and use that simple brain of yours to expose my schemes!
You used us. You hinted at unsolved mysteries and other global cases to lure us to Kanai Ward. Your true goal was to cast out Yomi, director of the Peacekeepers, since he was in your way.
Correct. Well, almost. You're so close. Yomi wasn't in my way. He was in Kanai Ward's way. If all he did was use the Peacekeepers to push his weight around, that would have been fine. But of all things, he was working with Dr. Weska, trying to leak homunculus information. If that happened, the unified government wouldn't remain silent. Kanai Ward's secrets would be exposed to the world. Still, I couldn't expel him myself. The Peacekeepers had grown too strong in this city.
You pitted us against the Peacekeepers, and you got what you wanted by eliminating Yomi.
So everyone gathering here was all part of that masked guy's plan?
Because you achieved your goal, you're trying to eliminate us? Now that we've outlived our usefulness?
What?
What happened to the other master detectives? Were you the one who bombed WDO headquarters?
They knew too much. I feel remorse for what had to be done, but the WDO was in the city's way.
In the way?
I had no choice. This city must remain a secret in order to survive. Having detectives snoop around everywhere was a nuisance. That's why I made them disappear.
You'll pay for this. Talking to a mystery phantom might be pointless, but I swear you'll regret this. You are evil incarnate! You used the WDO and slaughtered criminals like animals! You even killed my friends! For all the crimes you've committed, I'll bury your soul here!
I didn't expect to hear something so valiant from the likes of you. Tell me, do you really think you can do this? You're nothing but an empty shell of a man.
Don't give me that! I'll...
Master, don't let him egg you on. It's a trap. There's something off about this mystery phantom. He doesn't seem normal.
Huh? What do you mean? What is this?
The people of Kanai Ward! They're all mystery phantoms! There's too many of them! I've never seen anything like this!
All of them?
Kanai Ward must remain shrouded in mystery, for everyone here to live in peace. Even they haven't realized they're homunculi yet. No. They must never know. It would be too cruel a fate. Their very existence is this city's mystery.
They are the mystery?
Take a good look. Aren't they pitiable? They're labeled as defective and must continue to live in a land without sun.
You made them that way!
To protect them! All of this was to protect them. Do you understand how much I've endured for them? I've committed atrocities to keep them fed. If any died, they were swiftly taken to the abandoned village. When anyone asked about the color of their blood, I said it was caused by the rain. This is all for their sake! I did it for them! They're outcasts from this world who can only survive within a cage of rain!
Master, don't start feeling sorry for phantoms. We're still inside the Mystery Labyrinth. If you can't solve the mystery, you'll be absorbed by the labyrinth and your soul will vanish.
I know. I've already made up my mind. I will expose the truth. Oh!
Master's mystery phantom is back?
This must be a mystery phantom created from your reluctance.
My reluctance? What good will come from solving mysteries? Who would be made happy by this? Shut up! How many people have died because of the mysteries I've solved?
He's getting bigger!
It's due to your uncertainty.
Why must mysteries be exposed? Why can't you just leave them alone? I didn't belong in this city in the first place.
Master?
It's true. I still don't know what's right. But I will fight. I'll fight against my uncertainty. I won't let any mystery phantom deceive me! If you've draped this city in mystery, then I will unveil it with the truth!
Really? You think you've got what it takes?
Well said, Master.
But what mystery do I even solve here?
There's still one unanswered question. It's about him. You still haven't confirmed his true identity.
Who? Makoto? That's true. I still don't know who he really is. I've never seen the face beneath his mask. You're right. I have to figure out who he is. Thank you, Shinigami.
It's my job to keep you relying on me, Master.
You've got quite a capable assistant, oh mighty detective. I hope she doesn't end up becoming your burden.
Just stop. There's no need for the truth. Truth isn't needed in this city!
Let's do some deep cleaning on that stupid-looking, oversized trash.
Again with that? Come on. Okay, Shinigami, let's lay it all out. The reason you're so desperate to defend Kanai Ward is because you're also a homunculus. That's why the blood you shed earlier was pink. The color of your blood proves it. Makoto Kagutsuchi, you are a homunculus! No, stop! If you expose anything else, you will only be hurting yourself! Huh?
You're so close. Come on. You're within reach of my mask.
This is the answer! You saved Kanai Ward during the Blank Week mystery. You are able to move about, unaffected by sunlight. Which means you're not a defective homunculus.
Mm-hmm. What else?
3 years ago, right before you came to Kanai Ward, a homunculus escaped from the UG's research facility. It was the only perfect homunculus specimen. That's what you are!
Yes, keep going. You can reach my mask if you just go a bit further.
Damn it! Then how about this? The perfect homunculus was based on the DNA of the WDO's #1. Therefore, you must be the homunculus of #1 Makoto Kagutsuchi!
He's a copy of #1?
He doesn't look like the #1 we saw. So maybe his youth was restored when he became a homunculus. If you looked just like #1, it'd be easy for you to manipulate the WDO from the shadows. That's how you procure dangerous criminals as food for the homunculi here, isn't it?
I see. #1. So that's my identity, huh? Right. Things are turning out as I expected. It's so refreshing when things go as you plan.
Planned?
But it's not over yet. You're still not done. You still haven't seen it!
What's with him? No matter how many mysteries I solve, it doesn't faze him.
Master, I'm sorry, but this could be really bad.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Something strange about this phantom. There's still something more to him. What is he hiding? It just feels off.
For now, let's figure it all out. Concentrate, Master!
Here. Yeah, that is a suspicious spot. Speaking of which, that wound, why is he still bleeding? All the other mystery phantoms I struck with the solution blade never bled like this. So, why?
He's not a mystery phantom.
Huh?
I'm sure of it. He wasn't created by the Mystery Labyrinth.
Then... that's the real Makoto?
Took you long enough to figure that out? Oh, mighty detective.
How did you enter the Mystery Labyrinth?
I'm getting bored of all this talk. Let's finish things. Next time, I'll come at you full force. This will decide Kanai Ward's fate. Only one of us will leave here alive. tell me your answer!
Master, you can't just go take a swing at him! We're inside the Mystery Labyrinth, so you have to solve mysteries!
What mysteries?
How a living person could make it inside here? You just might defeat him by answering that question!
All right, I'll try. This is it! Only those who have signed a pact with Shinigami can enter the Mystery Labyrinth. But there are exceptions. As the one who made the pact, those whose hands I've held with my coalescence can also enter the Mystery Labyrinth.
Master, when did you use coalescence with him?
Well, that's the strange part. I've never used coalescence with him. He doesn't have any ability I'd want to borrow to begin with.
Then, how?
Let's see if you can overcome that mystery!
This is it! I didn't use coalescence, and yet Makoto was able to enter the Mystery Labyrinth. So, Makoto used coalescence on me? He has the same power?
Huh?
That's right. You got it. I used coalescence on you earlier. We should turn off the alarm before we celebrate our reunion. Aren't you worried about Kurumi's body? Here, lend me a hand. I said, lend me a hand. And then you did. That was when you allowed me to activate coalescence.
But why are you able to use it? That power belongs to Shinigami!
That's where you're mistaken. Coalescence isn't Shinigami's power.
Huh?
Coalescence is the forte of the World Detective Organization's #1.
Number one's forte? What do you mean? If it's not Shinigami's power, then how can I use it? Shinigami? Why aren't you saying anything? What are you hiding?
I can't say. I promised.
Promised?
What's wrong? It's the end for you if you can't figure this out. I will end you!
Master, watch out!
Why am I able to use number one's forte? Why would Shinigami hide that from me? Wait, could it be? Is this related to my lost memories? That must mean my true identity is... The perfect homunculus was based on the DNA of the WDO's #1. Therefore, you must be the homunculus of #1 Makoto Kagutsuchi! That's impossible. So you finally reached the conclusion. Behold, the truth that you've been seeking all along. You are #1 from the WDO, And I'm the homunculus created from your DNA. I'm #1 of the World Detective Organization? That's why I can also use your coalescence. Even this solution blade was obtained with this power. But on the video feed, #1 looks like an old man. That was a double. You're the one who put him there. Throughout the history of the WDO, those who become #1 have rarely shown their faces to the public. They all had many enemies, making it problematic to be seen. It's standard protocol for directors to have doubles. And that old man was your double. Wait, what about me being a detective in training? Chief Yako said he investigated my background.
But a detective in training was also summoned.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. Looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
It's true that there is a trainee detective by the name of Yuma Kokohead. It's also a fact that he was summoned to the Amaterasu Express. Then... you swapped places with the person named Yuma. I swapped with him? It seems he also came to Kanai Ward. I'm sure you've met with him several times. So, I'm not Yuma? Then the real Yuma Kokohead... Was the man who kept running from me? That's correct. You are #1 of the WDO after all. He's quit his job as a detective and opened up a food stand in Kanai Ward. He's the real trainee detective, Yuma Kokohead. You concealed your true identity and used him as a means to enter Kanai Ward. You knew you'd lose your memories signing the pact with Shinigami, and you couldn't just enter as #1. Even though your face isn't known, your cover could be blown if you use your forte. That's why you disguised yourself as the trainee. And, of course, you ensured he would keep it a secret as well. That's how we switched places? That's just my theory anyway. Our minds work the same way after all. I'm sure we would come up with the same plan. However, I'm sure he didn't expect you to come to Kanai Ward after swapping places. He arrived late on the original 5th car heading to Kanai Ward. Though a trainee, he's still a detective. He must have been wondering what happened after your agreement. But because of his promise to #1, he couldn't tell anyone about the situation. So all he could do was watch from afar. Is that why he always fled when he saw me? He must have been relieved seeing you get along with the other detectives. So he decided to make a living in this town using the special talents listed on his profile.
I reviewed your profile in the WDO records, and it turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
An ability? So I do have some sort of special power too?
Your record claims that you're a great cook. Would you mind making us breakfast from now on?
That's the truth. You realized I was #1? Are you really shocked? Naturally, I knew at first sight. Because you and I have the same face. I'd hoped for a more heartfelt moment when I finally met my original. But that wasn't the case. I suppose that's because I knew you were a threat to Kanai Ward. If you knew, why didn't you do something about it? Why let us just roam free? As I said, you were useful to me until Yomi was dealt with. But more importantly, I was waiting for this moment. Waiting? To confront you here within the Mystery Labyrinth.
What do you mean?
I wish for you to vanish forever inside the labyrinth.
Huh?
If you vanish into the Mystery Labyrinth, I won't have to kill you directly. Which completes my perfect crime. Just like how you killed those other criminals. Perfect crime? With the original gone, I will become the real one. I will become both the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation and #1 of the World Detective Organization. I'll be invincible! That was your goal all along? Exactly. I'll let you enter both the restricted area and this Mystery Labyrinth. Using Coalescence to come here was part of my plan. All so I can kill you here!
You think you can take over the world or something? I swear every final boss is the same.
Oh, not at all. With the WDO under my control, there would be no need for anyone to keep sticking their nose in our business. The mystery of Kanai Ward will forever remain a secret. I only have one wish. To protect the citizens of this city. For the homunculi of Kanai Ward to live in peace. I'll do anything to accomplish that. I don't care what I must sacrifice. I will protect Kanai Ward. And you will die here. Your death is necessary for Kanai Ward's peace. To this city, you are the real evil, detective. If you expose the truth, many people will suffer. I won't let you do that just to satisfy your ego. No matter how hard you try to destroy this peaceful world, I'll fight back using your own brain against you. Homunculi may not be human, but they have the right to live too. I won't let anyone take that away, even if you are #1 of the WDO!
Sorry, but your plan isn't gonna work. I won't let you kill Master in this labyrinth. The real one won't just stand by, no matter what the imposter is plotting. Master?
If this is the truth I've been seeking all this time, maybe I should sacrifice myself here.
What?
If what he said is true, it sounds like I'm the one threatening the peace in this city. You're finally starting to get it. Yes, that's the truth. You are a threat, trying to destroy this wonderful world.
What are you saying?
You discarded your pride as a detective and made a pact with a death god to go around killing people. You are dangerous. If you're not stopped, you will destroy all of Kanai Ward. That's why I must defeat you! To protect this city!
He's wrong, Master! You don't need to listen to anything he says!
I've reaped the souls of many criminals. I told myself their sacrifices were necessary for others to be happy. But by that logic, if I disappeared, it would be a small price to pay to protect the city's happiness, right? Which means it's my turn. I can't run away from this just because it's happening to me. I should be sacrificed for the sake of everyone else.
Wait, Master, remember what you promised! You said you'd never turn away from the truth!
That's right, but I saw the truth. I actually know what it is now. And now that I do, I've realized something. If I expose the truth about this city and tell the world, what will happen to Kurumi and the others?
That doesn't matter! We're in the middle of solving this mystery labyrinth!
It does matter! This is their problem! I may be an outsider, but this directly affects them! Will the Yuji go after them again? Is there any way for them to live without persecution? When I think about what's best, it's obvious I should sacrifice myself. Yes, that's the correct decision. Not as a detective, but as a human being. Doing that will allow the people of Kanai Ward to continue living in peace. I wanted to help someone. Help people. Which means I have to remain here for the good of everyone I love.
Sacrifice yourself? Don't just go deciding that on your own! I'm not going to let you! You're shouldering everything alone and have lost sight of who you are. That makes you no better than him! You're not alone. You've got a kind, teasing, needy, adorable, puffy partner by your side.
I didn't ask for this! I don't remember asking for your powers!
You may not remember, but I do! You needed me. I'll never forget the words of the old you, Master. I haven't seen a human in a while. Everyone's scared of me, so I've been stuck in the WDO library for as long as I can remember. So, you really want to form a pact with me? You don't look like you're in trouble or anything.
Let's just say I'm dealing with some special circumstances, and I need your help.
Oh, you want me that badly,
Where I'm going, the truth is suppressed, even when the mystery is solved. That's why I need you. You have a way to circumvent that.
You're really depending on me, huh? I may be cute, but I'm still a death god, you know. You gotta pay a fitting price to make a pact with me.
I know. If it means perfectly solving the world's mysteries, I don't mind selling my soul. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. That is the detective's way.
Oh, you've got a few screws in your head loose, don't ya? Why are you so hung up on solving mysteries anyway?
To make everyone happy, of course.
Huh?
I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. Although it's a known fact that some truths are cruel in nature. But exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution in my mind.
Are you serious? What does that even mean?
I want to make a world where no one weeps while imprisoned by unsolved mysteries. Is it really so strange to wish for that? I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. I said that?
When you found out someone created a homunculus of you, and that it was part of the great global mystery, you formed a pact with me to settle things with yourself. And that's the path you chose for your perfect solution. You even sacrificed your memories and your position as #1 to make it happen. So my being here with you is proof of your relentless will! What's right or wrong can change depending on who you ask. There are infinite correct answers, but the truth is different. There's only one definite truth, and that's what's inside this mystery labyrinth. Whether it's correct or not is a separate issue that you can figure out after the mystery is solved. But right now, you have to expose the truth, otherwise nothing can be solved. If you give that up, then your life as a detective, everything you've done up to this moment, it'll all be for nothing. Master, you're not alone. If you can't do it by yourself, then rely on me, just like you always do. We may not be the best partners in the world, but we make a pretty good pair. So, don't call it quits by yourself.
Exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution. I'm not the old me anymore. There's no way I can do it. But... there is something I haven't given up on. I want to bring happiness to everyone. I believe that from the bottom of my heart. So, I'll keep solving mysteries. Happiness shrouded in mystery isn't real happiness!
Master!
Real happiness? Happiness not shrouded in mystery?
You believe that could exist in Kanai Ward?
I see. He's a mystery phantom of you, not me. You think you can achieve this so-called perfect solution?
A copy couldn't accomplish it, but you think you can? Just because you're the original? You're an empty shell of a man who has lost his memories. Do you honestly think you can make everyone happy?
I'm by your side, Master.
I know, Shinigami. Let's expose these mysteries together. My memories in my past don't matter. I will solve it all as Yuma Kokohead! 10 years ago, Amaterasu Corporation received a request from the UG to research homunculi. The UG planned to use these immortal synthetic humans for military purposes. A massive amount of money was poured into the research, and Amaterasu and Kanai Ward developed quickly as a result. But the UG also set up their own research facility, which pit the two organizations against each other. And 3 years ago, the UG facility finally succeeded in creating a homunculus. This was the birth of the homunculus based on the top detective of the WDO, #1. The first of its kind in the world. You, Makoto Kagutsuchi! Here I go. I can't lose. Duplicates?
So this is the last stand, hmm? Well, the facts only matter to one of them, Master! So, find the real guy and throw the truth right in his face! Let's go!
Yeah, let's! I can't back down! I won't lose! Stay out of my way! The only successful specimen in existence. Your creation was the root cause of the grand mystery this city got dragged into. To eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. As your crow, I want the same thing. And that's why I'll protect everyone in Kanai Ward. These pitiful homunculi didn't ask to be made, and neither did I. Peacekeepers Yomi held the real power in Amaterasu. And upon hearing of the UG facility's successful experiment, Amaterasu panicked and extracted blood from all the residents of Kanai Ward to initiate Project Homunculus. The experiment failed, and the defective homunculi went berserk after exposure to sunlight, ravaging the city. This is the Blank Week mystery. You arrived at the city during these events and tried to rectify things. You made the rain cloud generator to block out the sun and brought the people back to their senses. But the original residents had already been wiped out by then. The homunculi didn't remember anything from the Blank Week, returning to their lives thinking they were human. And the Yuji decided to exterminate Kanai Ward along with the defective homunculi. I won't lose! I have to defeat you! I have to save everyone!
Go get him, Master! Hi-ya!
But when you found out about the Yuji's inhumane research, you blackmailed them to cover up the events of the Blank Week mystery. I did whatever was necessary to protect Kanai Ward. But ironically, all that did was create more unsolved mysteries. Still, I wanted to protect the homunculi. I had to. If I didn't, who would? After your negotiations with the UG, Kanai Ward became isolated and independent. And true to his word, the former CEO of Amaterasu abdicated his position to you. You immediately put an end to the homunculus research. This was to prevent the creation of any more tragic homunculi, and to hide their existence from the world. Then, posing as number one, you took advantage of the WDO. You abducted vicious criminals and brought them to Kanai Ward. Here I go. Take this! These criminals were turned into food for the city's homunculi. This is the truth behind the global kidnapping case! Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. That's always been my creed. But things changed when I discovered I was a homunculus. I've become someone else since I learned there were others like me. Director Yomi was your biggest obstacle in protecting the homunculi of Kanai Ward. He and Dr. Wesker were planning to leak information about them to the outside world. If Kanai Ward's secret had been made public, the UG would have been forced to act. Yomi grew too powerful, so you summoned master detectives to Kanai Ward to get rid of him for you. Once gathered here, we faced off with the Peacekeepers just like you wanted. And you helped Chief Yako get his revenge from behind the scenes, taking Dr. Wesker and Yomi out of the picture. I can't lose. I have to defeat you! Stay out of my way! Take this! I'll push through! I may be alone, but I'll still fight. I have to defeat you! I have to save everyone! I have to do it!
Master! I'll help you out! Yeah! Get him! There you go! Let's go!
Thanks, Shinigami! This is everything that happened in Kanai Ward! Makoto Kagutsuchi! Using Kanai Ward as your excuse. You tried to enshroud everything, including your own crimes, in mystery! This is the real perfect solution. The only difference is the world hasn't caught up to me yet. The WDO now belongs to me. The unified government will soon fall into my hands. Or so I believed. But I can only lie to the people of Kanai Ward for so long. We're coming to a tipping point. I know the end will come eventually, but there's no turning back. What am I supposed to do? What else should I sacrifice? What can I do to save everyone? All this time, I've carried this burden alone. I can't take it anymore. Somebody help me.
You did it, Master!
Sorry, Shinigami. Can you wait a bit? You wanted someone to stop you from the beginning, didn't you? Were you hoping to be punished for your crimes? Is that why you led me here? I don't fight to lose. As the real me, you should know that. Only one of us will leave this Mystery Labyrinth. My intention was to review our answers here. It looks like the conclusion has been made. I realized something the first time I came to this city. There was no perfect solution for Kanai Ward's mysteries. There's a great contradiction here. In order to follow through with the perfect solution, I had to commit another crime. I despise unsolved mysteries more than anyone else. And yet, I ended up creating even more. The mysteries have consumed me. Kanai Ward can't be trapped in the rain for much longer. You can't live in a world of lies forever. We have to put an end to this. I guess we do. I know it's our only option. But can you really do it? It's a cruel decision to make. What's wrong? If you refuse, you'll be yielding to me. I'll be becoming death or the devil himself for the sake of Kanai Ward. Now, choose. Either you reap my soul, destroy the Mystery Labyrinth, and expose the truth of Kanai Ward, or give up and remain here forever. What is your solution?
Master, I already said everything I wanted to say. In the end, it's your decision. I believe in you.
What's wrong? Destroy me already! Otherwise, you will die here instead!
If you choose to destroy the Mystery Labyrinth, I'll reap the culprit's soul like I always do. That will destroy the Mystery Labyrinth and kill the culprit. It would solve the global kidnapping case, but there would be chaos in Kanai Ward. The world will know about the homunculi, and who knows what'll happen to them and the city after that. I really don't know what to do.
Exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution. The only way to do that is...
If you choose to stay in the Mystery Labyrinth, there is nothing I can do. Eventually, it will absorb your soul and you'll vanish without a trace. If that's the conclusion you choose, I'll see it to the very end. Although he didn't sign a pact, he came here using coalescence. Which means that once you vanish, coalescence will shut off and he'll be kicked out of this place. In other words, he'll be the only one to escape the Mystery Labyrinth.
Exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution. The only way to do that is...
Are you sure? Is this your solution, Master?
I've decided. The Mystery Labyrinth must be destroyed. That's a relief. I knew you'd make the right choice. I leave the rest to you. I can finally let it end. No, I won't be the one to destroy the Mystery Labyrinth. What? I'd only need to gather evidence and expose Kanai Ward's secrets to solve this case. There is no place for emotion in that. But that's not how I want things to be. That's not the perfect solution I'm looking for. It's not the perfect solution unless everyone is saved. Do you still not get it? Idealism solves nothing. It's not just about my ideals. I have a plan. What are you going to do? I've put a lot of thought into this. when it comes to the perfect solution that can bring true happiness to the people of Kanai Ward, there is no answer. In the end, detectives are just outsiders. I don't believe a solution brought by an outsider will make everyone happy. So instead, why not let the people of Kanai Ward decide for themselves?
What do you mean by that?
Tell everyone in Kanai Ward the truth, and let them choose their own futures. Have the people decide how to fix this problem. You're leaving it to others to solve? That's your solution? It's not my solution, it's everyone's. I'll let everyone in Kanai Ward do what I can't do on my own. Even if a great detective reached out from above, they would never touch the people here. Only the city's residents can solve the contradictions facing them. Do you really think they can accept the truth? I'm sure of it. I believe in them. And I'm sure you do too. After all, you love the people of Kanai Ward. So whether it's right or wrong, at least it's something everyone will decide upon together. That would be for the best. I think that is the perfect solution this city needs.
But how do you intend on telling everyone the truth? They might not believe it.
That's where you come in. I want you to directly tell them everything. Not as the homunculus of the WDO's #1, but as Amaterasu's CEO, who has been protecting Kanai Ward. I think everyone will listen to you. I want you to work together with everyone who lives in this city to find the answer to this unsolvable mystery. Solving the mystery in the real world will destroy the Mystery Labyrinth that was spawned from it. Right?
Labyrinth is the physical embodiment of a mystery in the real world, after all. If the mystery in the real world vanishes, so will its manifestation here.
That settles it. You need to leave here alive so you can destroy the Mystery Labyrinth from the real world. And you intend to stay here, in my place?
Master, I think you already know this, but that means you will die.
Yeah, I know. Are you sure about this? You're sacrificing your own life just to let others find the solution. I can't believe a detective would make that choice. No, probably not. But remember, I'm just a trainee. I've done everything alone until now. Even before coming to this city when I was the WDO's #1. I've always decided everything on my own to try to reach the perfect solution. We share the same DNA, and yet, you're trusting someone else to find the solution for you? This feels weird to say to myself, but you're brilliant. That's why you've placed all the burden on yourself, but you're taking on more than you can carry. On the other hand, even though I've lost so much, I was able to grow from it. I'm far from perfect, so all I can do is rely on others to make up for my shortcomings.
You do always rely on others whenever you're in trouble.
But to rely on others, well, it's like you're entrusting yourself to them. You believe in them and put your fate in their hands. If you can't figure out the perfect solution, then why not entrust it to someone else?
Well, that's one sure way for Master to solve this. You're always letting others make up your mind for you.
Can you cancel coalescence on your own? Yes. Whoever wields coalescence can revoke it at any time. And if Coalescence is cancelled, what will happen to him?
He was never supposed to be in here to begin with, so he'll be tossed back into the real world.
Well then, all that's left is for you to end your Coalescence. I'll stay here and wait for you to destroy the Mystery Labyrinth from the real world.
I'm sure your soul will vanish before then, Master.
And what if I betrayed you instead? Even if I leave, I may not tell everyone the truth. You would never do that. It's how I know I can trust you with this.
You'll never be a great detective, Master. I've been saying it all along, but you're just too naive.
You're right about that. You've got a good partner. I see. You used to solve everything on your own. But since you lost everything along with your memories, you accepted the help of your partner and surpassed your former self. How ironic. Very well. You can count on me. I'll take care of the rest. I'm now going to cancel my Coalescence.
Well, he's gone.
Yeah.
By the way, Master, you can still reconsider this. If the soul of the real culprit gets reaped, the Mystery Labyrinth will be destroyed as usual. Right, I know. But destroying the Mystery Labyrinth from outside is a smart idea for a goober like you. Though you did drop the ball right at the end.
Even now, you can't be nice? It may not be the perfect solution I wanted, but if everyone in Kanai Ward understands...
Aww, but it's such a shame. I wanted to make you a detective greater than #1 himself. But I guess this is it.
Whoa, what's going on?
What do you mean? It's the Mystery Labyrinth's emergency exit.
Emergency exit?
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And that is...
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway.
Huh? This door is the emergency exit?
You'll go back to the moment Makoto was pointing a gun at you before we entered the Mystery Labyrinth. But he should be fine now, so I'm sure you can leave without worry.
Wait, hold on. It's that easy? What about the heavy price?
Oh, that. It's not much. It'll just cancel our pact.
What?
But if that happens, your memories will come back. Maybe this would actually be better for you.
I can get my memories back? If I go through that door?
You got it.
But what will happen to you if our pact is cancelled?
Nothing you should worry about. Once you end our pact, you'll forget all about me and the Mystery Labyrinths.
Huh? Why?
And that's how it goes with duck gods. It's why our existence isn't exactly widely known. The same goes for the people who entered the Mystery Labyrinth using Coalescence. They forget all about it.
But what will happen to you? Will you return to the book?
I can either return to the Book of Death and sleep for centuries, or vanish with this Mystery Labyrinth. I actually have no idea. It's the first time anybody's used the emergency exit. But I figured it'd be okay to let you use it, Master. Anyway, I guess this is goodbye. What's with that face? You should be happy right now. You'll get your memories back and finally be free of your annoying partner.
How could I be happy about this? You've helped me so much. Isn't there any way we can leave here together?
Don't do that, Master. You should be saying, I never want to see your ugly face again, and take off like you just hit the jackpot. You should tell me that you hated our time together. Otherwise, you'll make me second-guess myself. Hey! Before you lost your memories, you solved cases without anyone's help, right?
So I've heard. I don't remember, though.
Well, because you lost your memories, you were forced to depend on others. You and Number One began walking different paths. But in the end, you solved the mystery of Kanai Ward, even when your past self couldn't. Maybe before you lost your memories, you planned for all of this to happen. You figured out that the perfect solution you could come up with on your own wasn't enough. So maybe you trusted the version of yourself that lost his memories to find it. And then you went and trusted the people of Kanai Ward, Master.
That's all the more reason why I don't want to forget our time together. Otherwise, I'll never be able to apologize to you enough.
There's no other way. That's just how it works. Well, if by some miracle you remembered for just a moment, I hope you make your wish come true. You know, about wanting to eradicate all unsolved mysteries in the world and making people happy. Hey, come on, Master! Boys aren't supposed to cry!
I can't help it.
Come on, pull yourself together. You better stand up and walk straight, even without yours truly. I'm putting my trust in you, Master.
Yeah, I promise. One day, I'll show you a world where everyone is happy. I swear.
Good. There's no time. You better hurry, or the Mystery Labyrinth will absorb you. Oh, hold on! Bye-bye, Master.
Thank you, Shinigami.
I'm not sad or anything. I'm used to being alone. And that solves everything. Doesn't it?
I've gotten that trainee detective to agree. The preparations are complete. Now, let's begin.
I'll be taking all your memories. You sure about this? I would think number 1 of the WDO could solve the case all on his own.
No. Where I'm going, that's not sufficient to make everyone happy. Besides, it's best to pack light for a journey.
You sound like someone about to commit suicide.
I'm signing a pact with a death god. It's basically the same as dying.
You're right about that. I mean, you'll be a different person when you wake up.
Look after me when I do. I know you won't be able to say much due to our pact, but please guide me on the path to becoming a detective. I'm putting my trust in you.
You really are crazy. Nobody should trust a death god with their life.
I have a feeling you and I will do well together.
You sure you're brave enough to be my partner? You're not gonna whine the whole time, are you? Well, since you've entrusted yourself to me, I'll be your mentor. I'll turn you from a little fledgling to a great detective.
I look forward to it.
Now, let's begin. Are you ready to give everything for the truth?
Yes, of course. And about what you asked earlier. I'm serious. I will show you a world where everyone is happy. Even if it's a different version of me, I promise I'll make it happen.
So you're fine with every part of the pact?
Yes, of course.
You better keep your end of the bargain. Even if you forget all about me. Cross your heart and hope to die, Master.